reality. What a catastrophe. Holy shit. Yeah, okay. Let's do it like this, man. Yeah. Yeah. This is important. Okay. Just need to put my leg up. Lovely. Yeah. I look like... yeah, man. Let me see if all of this worked out and post it everywhere. Why is it like this? Okay, I'm live. I'm live. Let's check it out. Yup. Okay. Oh, oh, oh. Let's make myself a little. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Maybe like this? Maybe like this. Okay, this is not much better. Come on. Come on. Just a little bit. Yeah, man. Just so I'm more centered and you don't have to see all the bullshit around all of this. Ah! Fuck. This is a terrible idea. I hate it. Just a little bit. Lower. Okay. Yeah, man. Welcome. Welcome. Oh my goodness. Apparently it works. Holy shit, I can see myself. I will only be able to chat on Twitch though. Today. Let's post things on stuff. Why is it not showing the Twitch as well? Oh well. Let me copy it from somewhere. Oh look. It's here. Let's post it here. Let's post it here. Alert. Let's post it here. You know what? Might as well post it in Leo's server because I'm bored. Why the hell not? Does he allow for promotion like that? Apparently not. Okay, I don't wanna annoy people. Okay. feet. Yep. No feet cam today though. Just me and Dragon Knight. Yes. Chill and comfy, you know. I know he's rotund, an absolute guy. Look at his low wings. Isn't it silly that it's on his back? And he's way too fat to fly. That's me. Honestly, this is my vibe right now. Ugh. Hey, doesn't he see competitive play nowadays? Please let me know if like game too low or I'm too loud or any shit like that. Because I set this up so it's on my phone, so I have my tablet to see things. Hey JK, oh my god. This is actually very awkward, but I think it'll work out. This is Jabba the Hutt cam on here. A guy who refuses to chill. I'm playing on my TV, so I'm actually not used to it, but you know, it is what it is. Hope the sound isn't doubling. If it is, oh well, we gotta deal with that. Wouldn't it be funny if I got a yell record while this? No, Dragon Knight is innocent, okay? Don't shit talk Dragon Knight. This is important. I can't really, you know, I have Meryl and Dragon Knight with like the round plushy forms, and I might have ordered another guy since Pokemon Center opened in Germany, which is okay. That's not it, man. Aren't you supposed to be working or something? Oh, true. Lunch. I ate some duck today, so I think I'm okay till the evening, if I even need anything to eat today. I have a kilogram of Haribo. I think that will nurture me for a couple days. Man, so much stuff to do, huh? Who got time to play any video games, man? I mean, I do, but I'm playing Shadow instead. See, I was bored as hell doing this earlier, but now that I do this while on stream, all of a sudden I can't hit anything anymore, which is stupid. I hate it. Also, I might receive a package during the stream. Let's see how that goes. Because I can kinda step on my foot already, but if I do a couple too many steps it hurts. So I have my crutches. But it's always like a consideration. Do I just take the pain and just walk there more easily? Or do I take the crutches to not have the pain but twice as slow? I'll probably just take the pain. Whenever that comes up. For work I'll take the crutches in case. But I have to return to work on Monday, so there's that. But yeah, nothing much to do today, so I might just do Shadow all day. Basically until I get a couple cool times or whatever. Then I might do some HTA. Okay, what the hell is that? Why am I slow on the bow and arrow? That's stupid. Gonna look at it this way. Usually I've been working till 6 PM today, so might as well do something else stupid until 6 PM today, right? Since my foot needs to since I need to rest. I can never rest, man. I'd actually take off the glasses. I don't think they really do much. Let's see if it's better without them. Not really. It's bad no matter what I do, huh? That's my life. Feet break. Eyes break. Man, getting old, huh? That's not it. Well, it doesn't really matter now, does it? Let's see how little it matters. Because now I will get a gigantic jump here. Okay, well, at least he stumbled. The funny part is if I'm faster on that part, the jump is so small that I get there almost at the same time compared to if I do slowly at first and do a big jump. I hate it so much. It's stupid. It's legitimately stupid. So avoiding that is kinda useful, because if you're like too fast, you're slow again. Doesn't make any sense. I hate this idea. It kinda nerves any kind of skill expression. Unless I do the JK route of skipping the jumping altogether. I can try that if once I get bored by this stuff. Wow. I'm still not used to the TV. This is terrible. This will be all of the stream for the next few hours. Unless I get a very good run, then it will be something else. Somehow I'm very, very bad at this now. I don't even know what I'm doing. It's the wrong direction. That's the wrong direction. It is going to the wrong way. It's turning the wrong way. Again and again. On and on. That ain't too bad. Yeah, see how he stumbled there? Now it's a useless run. It's all done for. Just practiced a bit. Okay. I need some support here. Yeah. Let's rearrange this. Yeah. That's it, man. No, it's not. Okay, maybe if I put. This is horrible. Wait a second. If I just turn it this way, and this, and this. And now my mic fell down. I'm sorry about that. You see, the setup is absolutely fantastic today. Peak setup, yeah, for sure. Honestly, the worst part about it is that my foot has to be like put up at all times, and there's no good way to make it work. Maybe there is a better way to make it work at least. It's just that the mic is here, so maybe if I just reposition myself a little. Wow, I still hit that even though I wasn't trying. Like if I do this a little like this and more like this, I don't know. Oh, fuck. Yeah, man. Lower, I guess. I didn't need to show camera, but this is like, I gotta make it a bit personal, right? Okay, let's put on the glasses, fuck it. Like if I put my other foot here. Oh yeah, okay. Okay, yeah man. this like that. Or both feet up. Yo. Now if I just find something. Okay. I can't see the stamina bar like this. But I can make it be seen. Okay, I think I'm getting closer. If I move away some of this stuff and make this lower, maybe we can make it work. Yeah, I'm not sure about this, I'll be honest, but I think I don't have many alternatives. Fuck. Okay, this is peak performance. You might not like it, but this is what peak performance looks like. Fuck. I'm a bit more comfortable actually. Because I'm half lying down, right? Okay. I'm actually curious. Would that even work? Kinda. I missed the first shot. Yeah, the question is if it's fast or hate video. It might be if you're like very quick actually. I wonder if this is something we'd want to incorporate. The problem is that then if you want to roll out and get to the second wing side, if that even is a reasonable thing to do, right? Unless you double turn, I don't know. Could be worth a consideration. Well, the thing is, it's like either my neck or my feet are miserable. I can't really choose for both to be fine, right? Unless I literally lie down. But this is like, yeah man, fuck that. It's just an awkward situation, but I chose to have a camera, right? Yeah man. The thing is I'm playing on my TV, so if I move myself in a weird way, I can't see the stamina. That's a blessed setup for sure. Okay, man. If I get another, like, what if I just use this guy in a more aggressive manner? Yeah, no, he'll just chill here. This is important, okay. I don't think without him I can actually get a Ricky. This is very important. You even get a hand cam for free. It's wild. I should make this my regular setup for marathons and streams, I think. I think it has no downside whatsoever. Did I fuck up everything here? I think so. Okay. Okay, legitimately though. Can I make this less weird? If not for the mic. Actually, if I move the mic to the table, you might still be able to hear me. The mic is barely holding on, but I think it fits. Because then I can just move this here forward. And then I can have a much better positioning in terms of... Yeah, okay. Okay, I can work with this. Yeah. So, there we go. Now I just readjust this guy. Yeah, man. Be further up. Kind of like that. Foot up. Okay, this is like way better. Okay. Yeah, man. Can I just... Okay. Whew. Okay. Okay. Yeah, man. You know, you can't underestimate a man who's injured and has nothing better to do all day. I'll be streaming for hours today. Mic ASMR. You can hear me though, right? Because I moved the mic. You might just double on the sound when I can just lower it a bit on the TV. Oh, I'm sorry about that. I mean, it's holding on for dear life right now. I can all like... I will actually send a picture in the Discord of my setup right now, like a me point of view. Because this is too funny. My phone is a camera. Why can't it go further back? My god. Yeah, man. Okay, I think this captures everything. Okay. Let me see if it captured all its glory. Yo. This is interesting. Just making sure. Well, I mean it's a soft like it's a soft. I full-on soft dox myself on this one. Do I care is the question. I'll post it in my personal server. And in mod chat. I'll post it in mod chat, fuck it. the mic is set up very well. Only the mods get like the special access pass to feed pictures. Ugh. Okay. I'm not abusing my mod power to off topic in mod chat whatsoever, okay? I'm just protecting my identity. Yeah, the mic is hanging on for dear life. I mean, honestly, it's perfect world record breaking stuff. Yeah, well, not quite here. That's not what I wanted. And like I've been with IL for a couple hours before I started to stream, it's just that I was getting bored as hell with no interaction. Like, this IL is stupid. Okay, this won't work, I'll try it anyway, yep. I'm kind of playing very badly right now. Surely I can do better than that. But only 0.5% of a run is even give me an attempt. Which is not as bad as Kuro, but it's still infuriating after a while. Turning the wrong way again. What a dude. Where am I? Okay. He's not going the correct way. Yo, it's the correct way. Let's see if Wonder stumbles like an idiot. That's what he usually likes to do. Too much of a jump, but I'll take it. Because the delay on the first one is... Oh, okay, that's a new one. Why not? That's why I kinda stopped doing it on like boss rushes. No, it feels worth it. But yeah, later today I might even go for HTA. I'll have to figure out how I will split in this. I think I just will. Didn't even hit the first one. Is it? I don't know if I'm doing anything different. I think a lot of it is about the approach, because I start going on top of the horse, like standing on aggro only after that little dune thing. And that probably accelerates it further. But hey, maybe I can provide something smart for your approach so you can then use it to actually get the record. That would be great. I know I might be doing this all day today, since I'm streaming anyway. And I'm kinda comfy, why not, right? Could be doing things that are way smarter, but also I might just do phalanx all day instead. Wrong way. Wrong way. Let's try this again. Love it when he goes to the wrong way. going left. I love when he does that. So I basically start standing up only after I'm already here. Maybe that makes it better. And do 2 full steps, because the first one is kind of cancelled. And now my goal is always to like do a rollout and then a weapon switch, but not like this. That's a problem. He always stumbles there and I'm always too slow to realize if I should do another roll instead or not. Like, if you go closer to the edge of the sigil, sometimes you can even make it within 1 roll, but I've noticed middle to lower end is usually a bit better if you can weapon switch as well. At least that's been what I experienced. Why are you like this? My god. I haven't had that happen at all. But apparently I'm worse at hitting the arrows now for some reason. Okay, this roll won't do much, but I'll try it anyway, yep. It's always bad when I land in that spot because I can't angle wander well. If I turned around and tried to then roll out, it probably wouldn't have hit the sigil anymore. That's the awkward part, landing there. Wrong way, wrong way. Yeah, that's fine. Bro! I pressed R1. Why are you attacking with your weapon? Ah, I hate that. Wonder is so silly. Nope. My jumps were kind of off there. Usually I do one big and then run a little further with a little boost and then another. I don't know why I did it wrong this time. Because either you jump past or you stand still like that if you do it wrong. Man. Funny enough, this was a stupid mistake, but this run might still be fast enough if I get the rest perfectly fine. Well, never mind. It's that awkward in between there. I would have tried to do the bunny hop strat if I landed on the other side. I'm sure there's probably some smart way to make all of this bullshit a bit faster. I just can't think of it. Besides like some bullshit task thingies. What? Okay, well. Let's do the... Okay, never mind. That's great. My best to recover that, but it's a bad position. Even if you roll into it, you want to roll it into it in the angle. Just a better direction there. Fall to the side only works if you're ready to slow. Unfortunately. You know, if that guy at least turned left every time, I wouldn't feel as miserable running this shit. Is it really truly random? Can someone look into the code and see what decides which way it goes? That would be so interesting. Same for Kuro. yeah, man. Yeah, streaming ILs is a weird one. I even remember Hammer doing an IL stream once. It was only once. Hammer would have been amazing at floating runs if he wanted to be. He even got the record once. For a moment. Doing all the cool stuff. Okay, what is wrong with me in getting this one? I haven't gotten that a single time before I started the stream, I swear. But now something's off with my hero timing for some reason. This is the awkward part. Whenever this like little thing happens, I always try to like roll to bypass that, but rolling on classic is stupid. It's freaking stupid. But I mean, the other thing that can happen is when you're too fast, you just fall through there. You know, since like I decided to do this for a couple hours anyway, there's no reason not to stream it on the other hand. I think the painkiller is wearing off because I can feel my foot hurting again. But I'm only allowed to take 2 a day. Thank you, Nawaf. Well, doing phalanx all day. That's the goal for the day. After I get world record, I'll stop doing this after a couple hours. If I get the world record sooner, I might do some HT boss rush, I don't know. Or any percent, honestly. Or other ILs, but more like a full game. It's an annoying AL, but it has to... It's like overdue, man. Yeah, this won't hit. Oh, it hits. Well, in that case, it might actually give me a good boost here. Yep. Whenever you get a good boost here, you got a very... Wow. Okay. Whenever you get a good boost where you're very too slow on the first part. This is the way it works. And that was a good boost. And funnily enough, it doesn't even punish you for that. You can be almost as slow as you want in the first part, because it catches you up. Yeah, you kinda have to. I mean, if you just want to get an attempt at it, you don't have to, but it's a faster way to land directly there. I used to do it without standing up on the horse, but it just makes it harder for no reason. Basically, though, I only stand up at the last moment. There's a little dune there. You want to be past it and then only start standing up, like right here. Well, now I also got the wrong animation here, but that's how it would work. Let's see if I can give you a better example. I've been less consistent about the whole arrow thing, which annoys me. Because it's not hard once you have a muscle memory for it. It's just a 50-50 if phalanx even goes there. So I start standing up right here, last moment, and then you kind of jump on the side like that, I guess. Now you can do two full stabs instead of 1.9. And ideally, honestly, if you're quick enough, you just bypass this fully. Okay, what the hell is this? Okay, wow. It's not what I wanted to do, but let's experiment for it. Fun. I accidentally did two full steps on the second one. And there is like a way to make a funny thing where you just get flopped directly to a sigil, but it's still slower. It's a bit harder for me to play on a full screen since I'm not used to it at all. I'm playing on my TV. Yeah, man, okay. You kinda have to like almost hold forward with the horse, like kind of right sideways with it, otherwise you get a boost like that. Which is bad. This was better. Way better. Not quite. I wanted to not get to the edge there at that angle. Yeah, man. We'll see. I didn't quite like her, but it could actually be delayed enough to still be fine. Nope. It's kind of hard. On these things you kind of want to get a small jump into another small jump with a little boost off of the wing. Big jumps lose time, but small jumps can also lose time if they're not angled perfectly. But I didn't like this one at all anyway. Felt all awkward. There's also a consideration where on the second sigil you want to start with stab. If you do it at the very edge of the second sigil, you can get within one roll, which has advantages. But also if you do it from the middle of the start and then get a weapon switch in, it makes your life easier on the rest. So I usually prefer that, but it depends on how you land there, I guess. Kinda knew it. It was slow as hell. This time. Great. Oh, come on, why didn't he jump? I hate this. I hate this so much. All of this is stupid. I think rolling at the start of the sigil is better. You traverse with whole bullshit a little faster. And if you weapon switch, it also makes your life easier. Unless you want to weapon switch during those flaps, which is kind of risky. Also, I'm failing a lot with the positioning towards the Colossus, which I should be a lot better at. It's kind of silly. Yeah, okay. No, still slow, and I have no idea why this was slow, I guess. I don't even know. Well, I guess the initial part was kind of bad because I had to reposition. Yeah, that makes sense. So the important part is to not be too fast, but also not to be too slow at the start. But to go fast doesn't really work with fouling, so you're kind of gonna go medium to fast speed, yeah. And then you don't want to be too fast right at the end, otherwise you will get to the flippy floppy thingies a little too quickly. And then that doesn't work either. It's great. Maybe I should just switch to JK's strategy of just hopping there without any of the flops. That would be faster in theory, but I'm not good at it. I'll see what I do. fast. Almost too fast, I think. If I roll here, yeah, that's what I thought. See how it didn't give you as much of a boost? It's because phalanx didn't turn fully yet. So the body is still not angled enough to actually do this properly. This is why it fails, so you can't be too fast there. Which is why usually if you're doing very well, avoiding that section altogether will be faster. Which is just a headache. Always try to get there at an angled way. That way you also kind of move forward, but also still jump off at a later point where it might be worth it. This was slow. This might actually work for the side input. Yep. I want to be here like a second faster, so I think this might fail. Yep, too slow. See? Earlier it was too fast, now it's too slow. Because I took some time to reposition there. Which is why it honestly makes sense to avoid flops altogether, especially at fast speeds. If I feel like I'm doing very well on the speed, I might actually... You know what, let me try the JK try it. I think that might be a better way of doing it. Because all of the other stuff is a lot of extra fluff, but if you get like quick little hops, it might be faster to just avoid it altogether. Which is silly, but it is what it is, right? There's little bunny hops. Let me try the bunny hop strat. Let me actually see what JK did for the bunny hop strat. It's probably the better way of doing it. Because he's been the closest to actually making it work. Let me look at it. Let me look at it. Start is very similar. Very similar, yeah. Very fast, in fact. He still does this side input. And then he does this into a roll, into a side roll. Hop, 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 hop. On the very side there. Yeah, honestly, if he rolled out of there, this would have been faster. I think. Oh, because you can already tell if phalanx will go to the left or the right. If phalanx stays straight with the body, I know that it goes to the left. If it turns slightly, so it has a turn in it, it will go to the right. I'll point it out. Well, this time I just didn't hit the arrow. This time I didn't hit the first arrow. So see how he has a turn in there? That means he goes to the right. If I see him do like this thing, I already know it's not great. And now, once I get one where he goes to the left, you will see the difference. Yeah, see how he stays completely straight without a little turn in there? Yeah, it's 50-50. This is when I know he will go to the left. You can tell by the movement of your body immediately. Oh, come on, my dude. This is what I hate the most. When we weapon switch and he suddenly starts stumbling. It's stupid. I hate it. But I will now try to replicate what JK did. Like bunny hopping instead of doing all of the wing bullshit, because I hate the wing bullshit. There's a chance I can beat the record with the wing bullshit, even get sub 58 with it, but I don't like it anymore, man. I need some variety in this. I've already been close with that strat. It's just painful. There's a lot of random little stumbles and rolls. It's the most RNG driven Colossus of them all, simply due to all the little factors that you have no control over. In my opinion, even worse than Kuro. See how I could have already reset there because he kind of did this drifting maneuver. See? Drifting maneuver means going right. You want him to be perfectly straight for it to go left, and I yell. And boss rush I would still continue with the right turn because, like, I mean technically it's faster to reset and get the left turn. I don't know if that's even the meta at this point. See how straight he stays? This is when he goes left. Might actually be the meta. Now that I think of it. I think accepting left turn at this point might actually be not great. Yep, too early. Yeah. But yeah, that's what also makes boss rush infuriating. Like, the fact that fans can just turn the wrong way and you lose like 15 seconds. Let me actually see how fast you reset if you get the wrong turn. Yeah. You reset at like 12 seconds, so I guess it's not even worth it to reset, because if you reset and don't get left turn, even if you do get left turn, you only save like 2 seconds or so. It's probably stupid to reset in a boss rush. Okay, this time I will avoid it. For sure. Yeah, it's a bit too slow if I do it like that. Nah, I can't do it well. That's the whole issue. I can't do it well. I have no idea how JK did it so well. I don't understand it. But back to wing strats, I guess. I don't know. Okay, my foot feels miserable. I might need to... fuck. My god. I'll take it out of the thingy. I have to do this off camera, man. Otherwise it's like gore or something. Fuck. Oh, fuck. Jesus fucking Christ. Man. It has all the colors. I have a little strap thing here, and yeah, I don't know, man. I get why it's there, but it really constricts my blood flow. I guess it stabilizes the whole thing if I actually decide to walk. But right now it was just painful. I mean, you got very close with the hops, but I guess the wing RNG has a bigger upside if you get very good RNG. I don't know, JK. I don't understand how you did it so well. And like, if in your run you just decided to like... Because the thing is, I know for a fact you can be like 2 seconds faster past the sigil. And then if you execute the hops perfectly, if you just rolled out of that last stab and jump stabbed, I think you would have gotten it. Of course that's also a big if, because you can just as likely fail it if you roll out. But that's the way to do it with your strat. I think you can get like a low 58, even sub 58. Unfortunately the wings will probably be faster on the very high end. I don't know. I don't know how good the hops can be really, but those looked sick. But at the same time, the record has a very subpar execution. It's just not punished for it. it's like you can be subpar with your execution and not be punished just because of how stupid the whole strat is set up. I really don't like it. Like, see how this start was bad? And I barely, if at all, got punished for it. Just because I got a bigger boost. Yeah, see, if I got a better boost there, this could have been it. But instead I got a lousy one, so it's bad. Teleports to a sigil. What do you think is possible if you get like a crazy thing happening? If like I get that one boost that I've gotten once and don't stumble or anything like that, I think even 56 point something is possible. Definitely 57. Realistically, low 58 maybe. I mean, says a guy who hasn't gotten a 58 yet, but I'm too deeply familiar with this IL at this point. I'd rather do Zenobia, honestly. This would bring me a lot more joy in the long term. Oh yeah, for sure. It's just a question, because that shake, if you're already that fast, might be too slow. I don't know if you can quantify when it happens or if it's random. I wouldn't really count on that shake. Unless you mean the very first shake. There's like this one shake that I get when I know I'm too late to get to the sigil. What I was wondering is if you can jump step while that shake is happening, and if that would lead to Wonder just cancelling the jump step. You know? This would be like a godlike thing. You know, that little do that he does around like 53 seconds or something? Where he kind of turns. I think if you could get there and jump step right as that happens, which is doable, I think. Yeah, I bet. I mean, you're a better IL player. But it's ILs at the same time. It's stupid and it doesn't really matter. Sometimes you can save it here. This is, yeah, thank you, man. But to be fair, off stream I've had some very good attempts as well. It's just right now it doesn't feel like I'm getting anything really. Might be because I'm playing too badly. I've had those couple times where I had promising ones fail at the wing flap thingies. But I mean, I will just continue. There's no reason for me to stop. But I mean, once you get it, I'm fine with that as well. still like the only 2 people that ever have gotten a sub 1 or 2 thread. I kinda wish I was playing on a smaller monitor as well. Can definitely feel that this affects my play negatively. Ay. Yeah, well, it isn't, yeah. It still takes like some knowledge of a run though. Somehow it really gets a lot more difficult once it's sub 59, right? And even that is not true, it's just about that lucky break. I'm just annoyed about it, this is more about RNG than skill expression, if you know what I mean. I mean, better skill will give you more attempts at it, but it isn't ever a guarantee because of all the little shakes and stupid details. It's an exhausting IL. But I agree that I haven't gotten anywhere near a good run during this stream, which is kind of disappointing. I mean, I had that one attempt there, Wander just didn't quite use the wings well enough. Not sure if there's some logic to it. I usually just spam the jump button and sometimes I get a boost. But you also can't get too much of a boost. You kinda want more of a slide. I guess it just annoys me with the record of this Colossus. Yeah, no man. It just doesn't look as skillful as Valventia runs, I guess, if that makes sense. It looks sloppy, but it isn't hurt by that, you know? Nowadays, probably getting the phalanx is still the easiest of the records. Besides maybe Phaedra, the fully strat. But even then, there isn't much really. Quad also has some potential for the PTO found there. Which I can't replicate for whatever reason. And also, of course, I'm not even talking about the little glitchy launch thingy. That is just absurd. Would be funny though. But if that is optimized and Wander just doesn't stun or stumble, that would just kill the IO out, right? Which I would find very hilarious. Because this is like what feels like an IL should be, just like some random bullshit that no one can ever replicate. Until people start replicating the random bullshit, at which point it becomes even more stupid. To be fair, Zenobia is kind of like that if it wasn't bound by Zenobia's speed. Because I've had launches where you get all the way up the tower, right? On the second to last little ledge, But it just doesn't give you any advantage because Zenobia isn't faster due to that. If that wasn't bound by Zenobia's speed, or Zenobia somehow randomly got very fast, that would also be an easy sub 1. I kinda wanna try for sub 1 Zenobia to just take some random bullshit on the... would take some random bullshit on the stabs. If you could somehow cycle stab once or twice or 3 times, that would probably be it, right? I know that, I'm not sure if it's Hammer or Riku, one of the two, that suggested like there's one exact positioning where you can roll on Zenobia's back and not roll off, which is kind of stupid. There's also the thing where you can kind of land on that pillar during the cutscene and get Zenobia to charge you. And then you can probably cycle stab everything, but it also takes time to execute that, so I'm not sure if that would even help. I wish I had the patience to actually do ILs properly. I'm just bullshitting my way through until something sticks. That's kind of bullshit. I'll take it. I'm not sure if that's even fast, honestly. Oh my god, why? Come on. When he loses momentum and just switches on the spot. I'm not sure if I should incorporate a jump there. But usually it works. Yeah, man, okay. This wasn't too slow, it's just that my positioning at the stabbing part was very off. I wanted to be angled more towards the other side. Otherwise you give yourself too many attempts to actually stumble there. I don't trust this angle. Oh well. Okay, like this kind of works. But again, the angle is kind of flawed here. Yeah, a bit too slow. I need to angle more inwards. I guess I have to accept the small time loss and reposition between the stabs if I get that kind of thing. At least gives me a chance. Yeah, I mean, I've had once where I stabbed at 39. I think the clip I sent you had that. It's all about the random bullshit at that, like, last part. Because stabbing early at the second sigil doesn't really matter. Or do you mean like you start stabbing or you finish stabbing? Finishing stabbing like that is actually very good. Or like the stab itself. Like the moment it deals damage. Where am I? Okay. But I mean, the thing is, even if the fact that I'm just doing this motivates you to actually get the record, that would be sufficient for me. Then I'll probably try to cheese some other one. Phaedra or Quaz to untie it, huh? A bit too slow again. I want to get there ideally when the things are still kind of in the downwards motion or just about to come back up. For a second I thought my camera was stuck. It was just the stream on my tablet. This is too slow probably already because of the position. I'll try anyway. Yep. Okay. The problem for me with ILs is that after a while I just lose any kind of focus. It's horrible. I might need some freaking sugar. Not Starbursts, just regular Haribo. But the juicy one. I also have the 1 kilogram. It's a bit much, eh? I will eat it all in one day tomorrow or something. Not gonna lie, I'd rather go on walks, but here I am doing phalanx IL all day. Yeah, man. Oh, my phone just turned off. Nice. Why are you like this? Ah. The cable isn't long enough. Why? It was connected to a power bank. Come on, man. Any regular person would say this is the time to stop. It's like a sign from the heavens that this is not a good idea. But I'll say fuck that. I'm connecting this goddamn cable to this fucking phone and then we continue. Is it important that you see me? No, but fuck it. I'll try my best to make it happen anyway. Okay, let me charge it first. How are you doing, JK? Did you beat the record already? What's your closest? Man. Not yet. Well, then I have to continue. Let's recover this setup here, shall we? This is barely holding on. Holy fuck. It's like a bad idea or something. Let's strengthen the grip. Yeah, please. Maybe I'll learn. We'll finally get something more competent. The real question is if am I the other way around? Yeah, I totally am. Can I make it work like yeah, but that's terrible. I can't really put it. Man. Let's see. Australia stream, yep, exactly. I just need a way for the... Okay, I think this will hold. As long as the mic holds, I can reposition the arm. Oh, fuck. Let's reposition the arm. You will see a whole new angle to all of this. You will be enlightened. You won't believe your eyes. It will be shocking. Is this still the other way around? Yep. I need to turn it. Now I can. works, right? This works. Now let's just zoom in. Hello. It's me. Me again. Coming to you live. Slowly dying from phalanx. Death by phalanx. But I'm ready. And he is too. They all say that I can't do it, and maybe they're right, but fuck that, but I'll keep fucking going, man. You all can't stop me. I got the power of stubbornness on my side. Well, there we go. Hell yeah. This is comfy. I look so comfortable right now, man. Fuck you. Okay. Come close to doing anything really. Yep, it is. As far as we know anyway. Pretty close to a 50-50. I mean, honestly, JK, it's because I'm messing up the positioning. I don't know, I kind of lost the plot there when it comes to the whole aggro, like, I don't know, man. For the last half an hour to an hour, all I've been doing is kind of bullshit. But I can't really recover for whatever reason. I think it's just either the way the screen is way too big, or me just being incredibly tired because my like freaking foot hurts. But yeah, this is all wrong. I don't know. I mean, I can take a look at my other attempts that I have recorded that have been a lot more consistent and better, but right now I'm just doing whatever, man. This is what usually happens with ILs. I just slowly lose the grip on reality and just turn into whatever the fuck this is. But hey, at least even in a semi-delusional state I can still hit the arrows, right? But I know what you mean. I mean, I'm not happy with my, like, jumps on top of phalanx either. I really don't like them. This is too slow. Or is it? For fuck's sake. This was as close to a decent run I've gotten, and it was still a tad bit too slow. The problem was the positioning. If I positioned more towards the right, I could have maybe done something. There's a video on that. I recommend you to join the speedrunning Discord. It should also be linked on my Twitch stream. If you go to the Team Eco Speedruns Discord, there's a beginner help section. And I have all the guides linked. Basically, you have to skip the cutscene at a very specific section. But like, it's so specific that I can't really explain it with just words. So if you join the Discord where you go to beginner help section, there's a bunch of guides on there from me and other people that include that one. If you're interested in doing any % runs, definitely go there. You can also just ask there because then people have the time to explain. I definitely recommend it. Sounds cool. There's basically like a dot or a line you can follow, and if you skip there in a 5-frame window, it does what it does there. Yeah, but that was the first time I had like a decent attempt, and the problem was still that I was a bit too slow. Are we still doing that manually? Isn't there like a Discord internal function to do this at some point now? Like, I wonder, do we even need to have the role anymore? I have lost the plot on that one. Can you maybe look into it at some point? Because I know there is a Discord integrated method of doing it now, which should make it a lot easier. Feel free to ask her if you ever have any questions. By the way, to anyone watching on YouTube right now, I have no way of reading your messages. So in case people ask stuff on YouTube, please ask them on Twitch instead. I just thought of that because the way my setup is right now, I can't look at the Restream.io thing like I usually do. JK has posted something now. Ah, fuck it. I'll just get Veraki real quick. I mean, looking at it from like a very naive perspective, it should be. It's just that the amount of bullshit SIL has really makes it different from other ones. You don't need a good run, you just need a decent run with a couple lucky moments. Even though being good at the game helps, obviously. Yeah, this is too slow. Okay, fine, I'll look at the clip. Where is it? It's the phalanx. Yeah, okay, you have a very cleaner way of going on there. Yeah, this is solid. Oh, so you do it that way? That's actually smart, holy shit. You get there so early. wait a second. This is so much smarter. How can you tell I'm low energy? Don't spread misinformation. I always, yeah, man. So high energy, man. This is fantastic, though. You run it way more directly and actually get like off the sigil a lot earlier, but in a way that's still fast. And then you do one step, second step, roll, and just move here, and then jump here. This is so smart. Holy fuck. This is so smart. I'll try it like that. This is a lot smarter than all the other stuff I've been doing. Why is no WAF here again? Even though he was here already. Oh no, he joined my own server. Okay. Hello there. Okay. It's good. It's good. Okay, anyway, back to the other stuff. Yeah, but I wouldn't really expect a shakeout there, because the shakeout already happens at a certain moment, right? The painkillers are wearing off. I think that's the reason. But the thing is, if I take them again now, then I can't take them in the evening anymore. So what shall I do? I mean, I'd say what they are, but I think I'd get banned on Twitch for saying that out loud. Okay. Okay, this was super off. Yeah, exactly. I think you pronounce it more French and then somehow it becomes fine. I don't know. It's about them being a delayed thing. Them acting in a delayed manner. What are they called in like English? Is it the same thing? That's fair. Do you also have the R-word tablet? Yeah, okay, man. Yo, I have an idea. No, aggro, stay on. I could have used you to ride the monk phalanx. Hell yeah. But yeah, it actually makes a lot of sense. I haven't thought of that. You just skip the whole stupid ass, like, roll there. Because why would you? It just slows you down. Yeah, I don't know why it started doing that. And now it's super high. Thank you. Robotics. Project of the robot. Sound like those Colossus at this point. So annoying. There's something in my muscle memory that makes phalanx be weird, huh? Maybe I should actually start doing the thing a bit differently. I start stopping up here. That's a bit better. Fuck you and your stupid... Ah! I hate this. I hate this. He likes to stumble there a lot. What a stumbly guy. A big stumble. Not even getting closer. It's just all the same here. He's turning, he is a turning boy. Man, why does this happen? I hate that. Whoa. It is slow. But look, now this was so slow I will get a gigantic jump. Whoa, everyone says, this guy must be amazing at this game if he got such a big jump. What a dude. But in reality, it was all bad garbage. As he got his jump only because he was so slow. Tragic turn of events. Imagine if you get this jump, but you're fast. when you realize that's not possible. It's not possible. Because it only happens when Phalanx turns a bit, and it only happens after a while. Just bad. Yeah, man. This is terrible. I hate it. Let's not do that. Let's do the other thing that is faster. Why can't I do the fast thing? Why do I only do slow thing? If I did fast thing, the things would be faster. Oh no, he's turning right! He's a right turn guy! I've been at it for 2.5 hours. It feels like I've been at it for 2.5 days. How do people do this? How do people... Ow! Ah! Fuck it, I'm taking a painkillers. Jesus fucking Christ, man. Am I allowed to show on stream what they say on the packaging? Or is that ban worthy? I'd rather not, I think. Water. No, there's no water in the water bottle. This one still has some. This is probably the biggest reason why I couldn't be a big streamer. It's not the entertainment factor. It's not the fact that I'm bad at games. None of that. It's because 10 hours a day, holy shit. I'd rather work instead and get a steady income. Well, that's actually not true. It would be worthwhile, but fuck that. It sounds like work. I'm not doing this for work. I'm doing this for fun. Can't you see how much fun I'm having right now? I am so excited for more Phalanx runs. I love this Colossus. And Dragonite loves this Colossus too. Look at his eyes. He loves it. Ugh. Whew. That's why I usually do full game runs, because I get to be bad at multiple Colossi. It's not always the same one. I mean, it's fun. I wouldn't do it if it wasn't fun. It's just that the circumstances demand me to do Phalanx, and honestly, if I'm being honest, Phalanx IL is like the most boring one of them all. I don't like it. I don't like it. It's not fun to me. But oh well, this is the circumstance we're living at right now. Yeah, well, I mean, I wouldn't be playing this game if I wasn't having some fun. I always keep coming back to it for a reason, right? I've been playing a bunch of speedruns and games in general. But Shadow for Colossus has a very, very unique thing about it, right? It's always easy enough to get back into it, but it always is challenging enough to keep being interesting, right? When you look at the current record, it's very, very good by PTO. But it still has flaws, right? It's not like freaking Super Mario from the 90s where there's only like 2 frames left or some bullshit. You know? But at the same time, you can always learn something, you can always improve a little bit, and there's barely any RNG. But that's also a problem of being like a professional streamer, right? Like I intentionally turned off the sub button from my stream because I thought, why would I make this about money, right? If this is about money, I'm not authentic anymore. And I will start looking at numbers and shit. Fuck that. I have a job for that. And here I am instead, full of painkillers, just giving my painkillers a reason to kill the pain, right? By just running this super boring run over and over again. Hey, you only get to run this 50% of the time. Then you run into his wing. That's stupid of you. You shouldn't have done that. Let's do all of this again. Yeah, I've had them use the whole Colossus as a slide. I mean, you'd think so, yeah. I mean, if they kill the pain on the inside, that should make me resistant to Phalanx bullshit, right? Good to see you, Aiden. Oh look, he's turning right, but the painkillers are kicking, so it's all good. Holy shit. Yo, he's turning left. See how easy it is. I'm just jumping off weirdly. That should still work. A bit slower, but let's see. I wanted to try this out. Well, if I'm that slow, it doesn't really work, huh? Okay. Yo, did you see how big that jump was? That's because I'm slow as fuck. Oh my god. I should give myself a little illusion that I'm doing this. Because I've done this for about an hour or so before starting the stream. I'm at 3.5 hours of Phalanx. I'm sure that's what they do in those, like, you know, illegal torture sites. So they just say, okay, how about phalanx all day, man? Why are my jumps so huge? You know? There's definitely something off about the way I'm jumping onto phalanx. It doesn't feel right. I've been doing this better before. Do you think so? I'm doing it the way I've always been doing it, and I haven't had that problem to that extent before. Am I shooting the arrows too slowly, you think? No, it's definitely the way I jump off of aggro that it feels off. And I don't know why. I should jump with it way more directly. Because I delay it for whatever reason, which feels stupid. close though. I mean, the reason is definitely because the mount onto Phalanx is being very slow right now. And I don't know why that is so wrong. I should be holding grab and jumping on earlier. I think I'm just jumping on too late. So, do you mean you start stabbing at 29 or you finish stabbing at... Oh. Finish, okay. So when the damage hits, you mean? Okay. Because I think I've been way better at this before. I don't know why I'm having such trouble right now. Why? Why is he jumping like this? Oh. I don't know. I usually jump more to my angle, I don't know. Because I know usually you just have the grab and then it's like a quick turn and start stabbing thing. There's like some kind of muscle memory that I've started doing which isn't supposed to happen, you know? And when that happens, it's usually a time to take a break. That's what I've also been noticing, but taking a break now? I don't know. Sounds stupid. Why would I take a break after 3.5 hours of one and the same Colossus over and over again, huh? What if I stop standing on aggro actually? Why am I still getting... Okay. I have to... Okay. I can't run towards Phalanx, I have to run to the side. That's alright. I stumble. I love it. It was better. It was better even though I stumbled like an idiot. I might have killed the second sigil as well, I think. I'm not sure about that. Yeah, I'm supposed to know that. I don't know why I'm having such trouble. I'm just being stupid right now. Like, even this is not supposed to ever happen. I'm just exhausted and tired and I'm not willing to give up. That's a problem, I think. It's getting in my head. Because I haven't been doing great phalanxes for over 2 hours now. It's not even close, it's stupid. But I know I can do it better. Because I have done it better. Man, why do you get us like so stumbly, man? I should have not jumped, but the jump almost worked out. But I think I'm slightly getting better at the timing. I might have just either jumped too early or too late. With the weird angle, I think that was my issue. Yeah, was that? No, I didn't, but he just stopped his momentum like an idiot. For fuck's sake. This is what I hate, when a weapon switch to like, but when he, yeah, you know. I think the timing the jump a little later is what I've been missing. Off. Man, I was a tad bit too slow. Like half a second earlier, this would have been a good attempt. Just a little bit too slow. Just a little bit. But I know I can do better than that. I've just not been doing it because I'm losing all focus. It's probably a bad idea to continue. I'm doing it wrong again. I'm doing it all wrong again. Stubbornness alone isn't sufficient, huh? But I'll have to admit that whatever I've been doing for the past, like, let's say 2 hours, I have no idea, man. It's not moving anywhere, that's a problem. That's why I prefer full game runs, because I actually don't suffer. But yeah, it's pointless. Yeah, I hope some of that was worth something. I'll stop the stream. I'll see if I do some more some other time, but this fucking broke me, man. I'm sorry. Stepping on my foot.